Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Now, I'm going to get on Miss Keesha Kaylee. First and foremost, that Q&A was not needed. If you were going to do it properly. Put your kids to bed first, please. No one wants to hear them yelling in the background, especially not that late at night when when your Keys and Dawn's kids are probably asleep. Put on the bed. They need to be on they need to have a bedtime anyway. They need discipline. I'm sorry, excuse me. But they need discipline. In that Q&A video, you talked about a client's house, which is unacceptable. That's unacceptable. There's no excuses for it. You want to be Miss Business, Miss I'm a career girl now, and blah, 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 blah. Know what to and what not to put on the internet. That right there is a no-no. That right there can get you dropped. That right there can, if your broker was to see that, they will probably pull you aside and tell you not to do it again, or they would give you the bottom of the barrel. Unacceptable. Don't do it again. And then the webinar. We knew the webinar was coming. No one wants to listen to you and Ashley read your notes, basically. You used her notes. Now you're trying to capitalize and do a webinar where both of y'all will make money off of her notes. Newsflash. You can actually Google it and YouTube it, and you can get those notes for free. Might not be her notes. They could be notes that are 10 times better. But you can go on YouTube and get something. You can get it for free. You don't have to pay for it. Next, your video. Your weekly vlog with the Valentine's Day. Dressing, you always miss the mark. From my understanding, all you do is wear a pink top. You didn't wear a pink top. Why? I don't know. You decided to wear a bubble coat, pink shoes, a pink purse, and a pink hat instead of just putting on a pink shirt. If you can still cost spend $450 for Babes Cologne, you could have went to Walmart or Target and bought you a pink shirt for no more than $10. That's simple. You went there wearing all black. Your accessories do not count. You went there wearing all black and did the opposite of the dress code per usual. I believe this was at the end of the video. I don't remember. But you did your Valentine's Day dinner. It don't look like neither one of you guys bought each other anything for Valentine's Day. You guys went out to eat, and it almost looked like you went out to eat by yourself. Not unless Jeremy's on hiding because of the whole Puerto Rico trip and him, going out with two other females, or at least he was seeing one of them at least, but we haven't seen much of Jeremy since he's been back from Puerto Rico with other women that weren't you. But you give your man a pass. My man will never get that pass. It couldn't be me. It could not be me. But I digress. And then, oh, that's it. You showing a house. I'm sorry, but they had to be two different people. Whoever you showed the house to and whoever you were talking to in the car, I swear to God, it couldn't have been the same people. It could not have. It may have been, but I don't think so. I think that was a completely different conversation. I do low key, or you had someone come in there because the lady said something about a practice. I heard that and I had to replay that. So either that's someone from the girls' coaching squad. I mean, not coaching squad, but from the girls' cheerleading. I mean, it sounded like you guys knew each other a little bit. You were a little familiar with each other. And don't ever tell anyone the countertops are called solid. All countertops are solid. If they weren't solid, they'd be hollow, and I'm pretty sure people's appliances would be falling through. Everything is solid, baby girl. Granite is solid. Marble is solid. Um, Even if it was made out of wood, it would be solid. Porcelain, solid. Um, I forgot those man-made ones that they make and they look really really cool and they can make them look like marble, but it's not. Poly Poly something, I believe. I forget what it's called, but I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm talking about. But that as well is solid. You have to have a solid surface, a solid countertop in order to store, cook, put things on top. I mean, hell, people make love on top of counters. So I'm pretty sure if, you know, someone decided to sit their fat ass on top, if it was not solid, if it was hollow, it would fall through, wouldn't it? Don't ever say a countertop is called solid, girl. All of them are solid. That's about the dumbest shit I ever heard you say. And all the misinformation. Don't ever sell a house like that. Ever. Better tell them people you'll get back to them. You don't know at this moment, or you can find out. Or how about this? You just let them walk around the house and see if they like it or not. And if they have questions, let them know that you can get back at them with those answers. Or maybe walk around the house, do research on the house, and ask your broker all the questions that you can think of before these people come in the house. That way you can answer them right then and there. I need you to use your head, common sense. You can get in trouble if you lie and you're caught in a lie. Get it together, Keesha. But you're supposed to be doing a webinar on real estate. Yet and still you don't know what a countertop is. You don't know what kind of countertops people have. You didn't know that all countertops are solid. Don't do that again. Don't do it again. And whoever you showed the house to, it just looked janky, girl. It looked like it was a skit. I believe this was a skit. I don't believe you showed anyone in your house. I believe it was a skit. And then you're recording phone calls. Are you allowed to record phone calls? Are you allowed? Because um, I could have sworn, if you watch Love by Erica, the guy she was dating was her realtor, and he decided to put out some personal information, and he had to delete the video because she could have sued and got him into a lot of trouble. And if she wanted to sue, she could have pressed to get his license taken away from him. So watch what you do, what you say, and how you move. You recorded a client's phone call. That's personal. You don't do that. You don't do that. If you're that short on content, then just say that. Like, just say that. Stop recording people's phone calls. You can actually, I think it's legal. I believe it's legal. But someone's going to jack you up one day. Like, someone's going to catch you slipping. I wish I would go and buy a house and then I happen to be scrolling through YouTube and I hear my conversation on YouTube. I'm going after the whole company. I would. You didn't get my permission. This isn't nothing personal. This is business related. Maybe in the courts you can do it on a personal level, but I don't believe that you can do it on a business level when you're conducting business. That was just wrong, Keesha. If that was a real client, if that was a real client, that was just flat out wrong and unprofessional, and I wouldn't buy no webinar from you. Flat out. You already are messing up. First, the countertops are solid. Now you recording phone calls with your clients, giving them misinformation, and recording phone calls. That strikes. That's two strikes. And here goes the third strike. You posting listings on your personal Instagram. Make one for listings only. Why does that have to be on your personal Instagram? Why? Yeah, Lane's got his own Instagram. Your kids got their own Instagrams. So why don't you make a separate Instagram for something that's going to bring you money? What if people are scrolling down your page and they see all these sexy and seductive pictures? They're not going to want to buy a house from you. What if someone you're selling a house to is conservative? Don't do that. Because, I mean, you got boobs showing. You got all type of boobs. All you see is your breasts on your Instagram. That's not professional. It's not. Not to mention you have the link to your YouTube channel. Hey, what I might just be curious and go watch it. Oh, what happens? So you give I mean, that goes back to you giving misinformation, saying countertops are solid, and you recording phone calls. Very unprofessional. So you link, you have your YouTube link on your personal Instagram. You're showing listings of houses on your personal Instagram. You know how left all that stuff can go? What if your broker decides to watch the video? Then don't say your broker is okay with that, because that's not okay. That's not. It's really not. Now I'm starting to think it was a skit. That was a skit. Had to be a skit. I believe to refuse that was real. That was a skit. Back to the video. That was a skit. You didn't show anybody a real house. You had someone that you knew come in and see the house. That wasn't real. That was not real. That you knew the person. You knew the person. That was all fake. You're a bad actor. For you to graduate college like Spelman for that, you are a bad actor. You are. You can always tell when you're lying. You start itching, you look to the side, and you do that goofy laugh. For you to be an actor major, a theater major, you're bad at acting. You really are. Maybe you need to go back and get a refresher. But anyway, that's all I have to say on Miss Keesha. And I see her subscribers have dropped as well. Girl, tighten up.